Hi, this is TJ with Piano Clubhouse, and today I'm going to show you how to play "O Taste and See" by the Chicago Mass Choir. Starts in the key of C major. Of course, C major doesn't have any sharps and flats, all white keys. We'll change keys up to the key of D flat, and eventually end up in the key of D major. So, the introduction back in the key of C. Alright, let's get started with the introduction. So, left hand, D, E, F, and you can hit octaves. We kind of give you that power that you need. D, E, F, D, E, E, D, E, A, A. One more time, ready, and then D, walk up the scale, A, B, C. Okay, from the beginning, D, E, F, D, E, E, A, and walk up from D, D, G, A, B, C. One more time, and then the last one before you start, D, E, F, and then the song starts on G. Okay, one more time, left hand. Walk up from D, O, taste and see, and then we go into the song. Right hand. So what I'm doing here, I'm just playing this C suspended chord, C, F, and G, and I'm adding this D as well. Okay, this is over the D. The left hand goes up to E. I shift the right hand to a G major. So we were here. Just lift up this F, drop the C down to B, run a G major chord, B, D, G. Okay, so then the left hand goes up to F, right hand goes back to the first chord. Left hand drops down to D, right hand stays on this chord for a third time. Then left hand goes to E, right hand goes back to the G major chord. Okay. Then left hand goes to A, right hand can just go to a C major chord. You can even throw in that added D if you want, okay? Let's take it from the beginning up to this point really slow. C suspended, G major over E, back to C suspended. Stay on this in the right hand, left hand moves to D. Then G major. Up to this point we've only done two chords. This and that. The left hand's kind of been moving around, which is what kind of changes the feel of the movement that we're doing, but the right hand is just doing the same two chords over and over again. Left hand goes to A, I go to this C major chord with that added D. Okay? Next, when the left hand goes to D, right hand goes to a D major chord. D, F sharp, A in the right. When the left hand jumps to G, right hand jumps to a G major chord. B, D, G. You can throw in that octave if you want. Then the left hand walks up A, B, C. And if you want to, you can do the same walk up with the right hand. A, B, C. And actually, instead of just hitting C with the right hand, land on a C major chord, C, E, G. Okay? D major, G major, walk it up, and then end on a C major chord. And then that last is F minor, C, F, and A flat. And you can even add that D in there with your thumb if you like. The left hand goes to E. Bring these two down a half step to E and G. So now we're at a C major chord with that added D. And then when you go to F, go back to that F minor chord. Okay? All right, let's take it. That's the end of the introduction. Let's take it from the beginning. go. D major, G major, then a walk up, and then end on C major. You can even add this fifth here to the left hand if you want. Then the ramp up, rotation C, then we're back into the song. Now, one thing you can also do for this introduction, I just kind of showed you the short version. I went right to that. But what you can do, you can kind of vamp on that beginning for a little while the choir's getting set up, or just to kind of set the atmosphere with the music. So you kind of do this. Repeat it. And then whenever you're ready to come in, be sure you land on the right notes, unlike what I just did. I always had a hard time landing back on the C major, but I haven't practiced it enough. Of course, once I practice it and get it up under my fingers, this will be fine. So you can do it that way as well, just to extend that introduction. So let's get right to the song. So we ended up with, then we're at "Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. He is good. He is good. Taste and see that the Lord is good. So left hand is G, F, E, D, E, F, G. He is G. He is good. Then C again. That A is optional if you want to E, A, D, or you can just go straight down scale. G, F, E, and then go right to D. Throwing that A in between the E and D is optional, up to you. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Walk it up. He is good. He is good. He is good. Right hand. C major chord over G. G major chord over F. B, D, G. Back to the C major over E is good. Go to this F minor chord over D, and then you can either do just the walk up with the left hand, and then meet the left hand with a C major chord when it gets to the G, or you can do that same walk up we did at the end of the introduction, just going back and forth between these two while it walks up from D. Okay, so from the beginning, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. He is good. I didn't do the chord with the right hand. I just walked up with the left hand that time. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is. I walk up now. He is good. He is good. He is good. Taste and see that the Lord is good. So one thing I'm doing that really sounds good if you add it in is that towards the end of that section, oh, taste and see that the Lord, I add a little bit of melody. So I kind of added that with my fingers here. He is good. He is good. Okay. E, D, B, C, D, C. And those melodies fall right in line with the chord you're going to be playing. So it's just a matter of using those fingers to play the melody in between the chords. So it's oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. He is good. See that He is good, and landed right on this G major. Here's the good note that I do. He is good. He is good. Moving on to the second section. He walks right by my side. So the passing chords to get into that, I'm doing a B flat major 7, B flat D F, and that 7th is A. Left hand is G, and then left hand goes to C. Right hand, the B flat stays, These other three fingers shift to the left to a C major chord, C7 chord, G, B flat, C, E. So this B flat stayed, everything else moved. Okay. He is good. Okay, then he walks right, 7, same. So he walks.